Hi Virgo, what's up? This is Naveen Ferguson. You've reached the channel. Okay, so we'll be doing a reading for you for September the 12th to October the 1st, 2023. Virgo, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. Virgo, please also remember I am offering personal readings at this time, and you could also donate to the channel. And also, what else? I have a website, which is mytypeoftherapy.com. There I offer counseling services as well as tarot card reading services. And I think that's it. Okay. So it looks like you have a bonus card here. So over here is what's happening with you right now. And over here is the angel message regarding, or the advice that is. And right here is the angel message that covers everything and what's it all about, the purpose. Okay, so let's get into it. This is for Virgo for September the 12th to October the 1st. Okay, Virgo, this is auspicious. You have the World. And since a lot of you are concluding matters on a particular understanding is what I'm saying, I'm also sensing that some of you are probably relocating or traveling for something major. That's what's coming through. And I almost feel like it's earth shaking, ground shaking. So it is something definitely pivotal in your life. It's a very auspicious understanding, a very strong level up, as it were. You're moving into a capacity which you've been working towards, which you're dreaming towards. It's just very positive. You're very excited, and I sense a lot of you have it almost like an expectancy. Like everything was going so well, it's lining up, and you're expecting certain things to happen. And it's not like you're wishing and hoping and waiting or whatever. You've been working towards this. It's like you expect it to happen, but in the back of your mind, you're just like, even though you expect it, life sometimes throws a curveball. But I don't sense that. I just sense like a slight anxiety, like you just hope everything continues to go well. And I'm really feeling like it will. You are entering a new cycle, a new phase of being. Some of you, a new relationship is what I see. Some of you, that relationship has, you have to, you're leveling up in it. That's why you're traveling or relocating. Some of you may be moving in together to start this new chapter in some regard. And for a lot of you, it's definitely work-related, career-related, studies-related. Whatever it is, whatever that you're currently going through, and I sense for some of you, you're about to go through, and in the next week to 2 weeks, no more than 3 weeks is what I'm feeling. It is something very pivotal, something that you're very excited about, you work towards it, you expected it, this is the dates that it's coming about. It's a big change in your life. Further clarification for the World? Yeah, look at that. You have the Seven of Cups and the Hierophant. So there's so many options now being laid at your feet with the Seven of Cups, which I'm sensing is used discernment. I sense a lot of you are going to be using levels of level-headedness, not to, bite more than you can chew. And what I'm sensing is you're going to get a lot of options, and it's up to you to delegate it wisely, discern wisely, as in which direction you'll go first, second, third, fourth, and so forth. And you also have the Hierophant, which is that wise approach in that regard, that methodical, almost by the book, making sure the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted, making sure the information that whoever needs to know various things will know it, being able to delegate between various factions for some of you, getting paperwork together for some of you, the final details of certain things, getting everything ready for the big move, the big launch, whatever the situation is. And it's going to be very positive. I don't see any misgivings when it comes to the management of it, the delegation of this. It's really, it is moving smoothly. It is moving smoothly. So, you could double check, triple check various things just to make sure, level out some of those anxieties. But other than that, I honestly just see smooth sailing. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. The Ten of Wands, the end to a hard cycle. Okay, you have studied to show yourself approved. You've worked diligently. You've climbed those ladders. You've overcome those mountains. It is now time for you to put down your burdens on one cycle because you're about to start this new cycle, and it's you're going to get the venison. You're going to get the milk and honey right here. It's like this change is something that's meant to be, and you've worked so hard towards it with the 10 of wands, and now you're entering the cycle. It is very, very promising for you right now, very successfully moving forward into the next phase of things in your life. What else is happening in your life right now? Yep, the Magician makes perfect sense as you move into this new chapter. um, you're gathering all that you know, all that has brought you to this place, and you're making a new system in your head. And when you get into this new, like start getting comfortable in this new environment, this new system of ways, you're formulating a new like an elevated identity or the next level of who you are, and also how you interact with various new peoples, new groups, new situations, how you'll manage a new system of things, whatever the case may be for you. You know that you have all the talent, all of the experience, all of the technical know-how. It's all in you, and you just need to formulate it towards this new dynamic, and that's what you're also concerned about. And I don't really sense it in any bad concern. It's like it's typical, is what's coming across. You expect this. You're very excited about it, but and you just want to make like your first impressions or the first experience as memorable and as setting the tone, such as a strong stance moving forward. Further clarification for the Magician. Yeah, the strength. It's like you want to set the bar at something that's manageable but still strong. Okay, you want to be able to stand firm on this new foundation. You don't want it to be shaky. You don't want it to be rocky, and that's what you're working towards. That's why some of you, as your relocation, as you're adjusting, as things are moving forward, you are going to make it one of your primary efforts to get your DNA structure in the whole scape of things. Okay, so what I'm sensing here is, furthermore, with the strength, there may be some individuals that may try to give you their opinions or advice. You'll take it in, you'll take it in stride, but you're going to try to not let personalities overtake you and still retain your identity while still keeping a composure of respect and civility, stuff like that, because there's a unique way in which you want to. You've worked hard. It could be relationship. It could, like I said, somebody moving in and stuff like that. It could be work related. Traveling to, relocation, all that kind of stuff. But it's like you've honed a lot of your craft. You've honed a lot of your skills, and you don't want to lose your identity. You don't want to, try to reinvent the wheel in certain respects. You want to enhance the wheel, maybe make it stronger, but not like reinvent it. You know what I mean? It's circular. If that makes any sense. But yeah, this is in this new chapter. It's calling you to step up even stronger in the process, in the progress of which you've developed. Further clarification. Yeah. See, look, what did I say? The King of Swords, literally someone who can put his hands in the situation if he needs to. He can go to battle. He can stand up for himself. He knows what to say. He knows how to make his vision apparent and understood. He will hear other people's advice and point of views. That's all well and good, and he will take it into a certain format whereby, if it makes sense, he'll work with it. If it doesn't, he'll learn from it. Nothing is in vain, but ultimately the system will be as he wants it. It will be how he envisions it. It'll be how he crafts it, and he knows it'll work. Okay, that's why he can manage himself to more important things and leave certain things alone after he's already set the tone, because he knows it's going to withstand the test of time. He knows it's his brand, his identity. It's not going to be washed with someone else's dynamics, as it were. Okay, you're going to be standing in the firmity of who you are, what you bring to the table, and what you're establishing for yourself in this new cycle. Okay. That is brilliant what's happening with you right now. A lot of confidence, a lot of pushing towards a vision of success and abundance, of strength, of clout, of maturity. It's amazing. It's really great, Virgo. So let's see over here the advice as it pertains to everything thus far. Yeah, look at that. The Queen of Wands. Uh, Sorry, Virgo. So Queen of Wands, so we're coming through is like, again, stand your ground within reason, with respect. You know, she's very passionate in her approach, but she's also nurturing in certain respects. She knows how to be soft where she needs to, but she also, again, knows how to stand her ground. She can take in an understanding and respond with a level of regality, a poised, a poshed approach, you know? Um, it's again feeling with that strength energy and admonishing those around you as well as admonishing yourself. Okay, this is someone who's very drenched in her passion and she will not be swayed. Okay, she can hear out what is needed to be said, but how things will look, how things will be done, it has to, if she's involved in it, if it's her thing, it will reflect her. Okay, so that's the advice. Just continue because you're entering into new ways. What's coming across, and it's like whatever you're entering to in some situations. And I sense this is more business related with this particular advice. Some people may come across and say, "Well, this is how it's always been done. This is what we do. This is Well, you can hear that, but you're always here to elevate. You're always here to make better. Okay, there's always more advancement to do. That's why you're there. Okay, improvement, growth, you know. So you'll take in those understandings, but you will in a very diplomatic way address your agenda in a way that's not necessarily going to turn people the wrong way, but it's going to bring forth your authority in a respectable measure. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. The Seven of Pentacles. Because what you're involved with, there's a lot of potential. You wouldn't be involved in it if you didn't see the potential, if you didn't see the future harvest. Okay? But you're on board in whatever capacity this is, whereby they brought in this new gardener. That's you. Okay, to assess the situation, to improve the situation, to give your 2 cents into the situation, to manage those who are involved in the situation. Okay, and you're just bringing yourself across within this way that is amicable and reasonable for everyone involved. To garden, to take care of the farm takes a tender hand, but sometimes a very strong and firm hand. Further clarification. Yeah. The Three of Swords. So yeah, you can't like please everyone. Some people are going to be turned a certain way, but I don't sense that as the majority. So don't let the misgivings of some people who just are kind of tunnel vision, maybe stuck in their ways, stop you from moving things forward with who you are and the benefit and for everyone involved. That's why you're there. Okay, that's the advice that's coming through. What else for Virgo? Yeah, look at that. The Seven of Swords. You see, you're taking away, with Seven of Swords, you're taking away, what I'm saying is you're taking away the daggers from people who thought they, or who are taking advantage of a lackluster situation, and you're disarming them. Okay? You're not playing these shady games, as it were, and you're laying down the law in certain respects. You're going to be removing certain individuals as well, or shuffling things around as well. I guess a lot of you are going into a team-oriented thing where you have a bit more say, or an authority dynamic where you have all the say, whatever the case may be. But with the Seven of Swords, you are definitely making some drastic changes. Some people, maybe a couple, you might have to let go, unfortunately. Well, depends how you look at it, But you're going there, no bias, but you have to make some stern decisions. Okay, for the clarification. Yeah, look at that. The Four of Pentacles. This is someone who's prudent. This is someone who is taking a keen eye to situations. This is someone with discerning command over the finances, the resources? Is everything being used wisely to the benefit of it all? You know, should we spend more here, invest more here, save more here, pull back here, whatever the case may be? Should we work harder here, less here? You know, you're there to make worth. You are there to make things better. You are there to create growth, and that's exactly what you're doing. Further clarification. Yeah. The, the hangman. Seeing things outside the box. Seeing things with a different eye. This is the advice that's coming through. Keep your creative and inventive mind. Keep your open-mindedness open to hear the views, like I said, from all those involved, and eventually you'll come upon the right circumstance, the right anecdotes, as it were. Okay, the right plan of actions. Keep yourself open. Do not. Again, I feel like don't allow certain naysayers, or I said it's very few, but even very few people may have a lot of power. You know what I mean? But I know you'll navigate it well. The point is to keep your open mindedness and do not allow them to pull you in any one direction. Okay? They're closed minded. Those few are closed minded, and they could cause a little shakeup. But stand your ground is what's coming through with all that. I hope you're hearing that advice. That's amazing advice right there. So let's see what the angel message has to say about everything. What's the point? The sun. Well, we already knew this because you already have the world. You're going into success. You're laying down your burdens. You're moving on to more auspicious, more elevated understandings. And again, some of that is definitely involved with relationships to whoever applies to, but a lot of it is business oriented, career oriented of sorts. The sun is elevating everything. This is the most happiest, auspicious card in the deck. Virgo, you just want to be happy. You want a life of fulfillment. You want a life of purpose, and that's what you've been working after. That's what you'll be moving into. Further clarification. Yeah, I saw this coming too. I should have said it. The Hermit. You've had the Hierophant, which is like the external, practical, environmental, social type civilities and stuff like that. Orchestrating things and debates and whatever have you, and negotiations and all that. But this right here is the Hermit, allowing your inner wisdom to guide you through this whole process. Okay, pulling from your historied past and what you've gone through and what you've come from to help guide you into the premise of this new action for the now. Okay, that you're leading into this new prosperous, even more abundant, even more fulfilling, even more I sense for some of you even more pressing, because there's a lot of work for some of you involved, more manageable, more managing future. Okay, but it's very auspicious. It's coming through with a lot of elevation. You will be growing even further. Further clarification. Yeah. The Knight of Pentacles. This is a continued slow and steady progression in your life. Your health is going to get better. Okay, your finances is going to steadily continue to grow and climb. Your reputation is definitely going to be growing even further in this right here. You've entered a new cycle of that. Okay, and you're being asked to exercise your authority on so many, like step up to the plate, as it were, and you will be successful in this. Just trust yourself. You've come a long way. You have the experience. You have the know-how. You can do this. Okay, Virgo. So Virgo, I really do hope that this message has helped guide you in what's happening for the time frame of the reading and everything. And remember everything that was said in the intro. I wish you all the best. Bye.